Okay, so I'm Yash, and this is to show how can we deploy a new app to the LG store. And we have two repositories here, one that we would want to interact with and the other which we don't need. Uh, the first one is just the UI. This is the Go Web Store. This is the repository for Go Web Store, and it has the uh, URL. This URL is also on the Liquid Galaxy EU. This is also one of the ways we can just see if the app exists here or not. So, like La Palma application has this uh, whole text, image, some description, some items, and all this, and some images. So in this video I would make this thorough, like how can we make this kind of logic and how would that work. And I will be adding another app, some example app, and I'll be just showcasing that. So what we can do is, first we can just go ahead and this Go Web Store and make a copy. Let's see how that goes. So I would do is cd desktop git clone, and I will just clone the repository, and here we go. So right now I have this in local, not this. I have this in my local, and I will just open the repository here. It's here, and I will start it. Yeah. So now it is running. This one has the app and all the kind of logic that exist. At the same time, this fetches the data. So there is a command where it is taking the data, and I'll just search it. Yeah. Yeah. So this getapps.mjs is a code where it is, and this is just instructions, like this is uh, something to understand. So it is asking me that I want to take all the JSON from this repository, and whatever data I take, I would be using that to create my app and all the things that I want. So we don't need this to understand anything. This was just needed to show, like, this is a repository that is showing the UI, but the apps itself, like the data inside, I've closed it, so it's closed. So what I do want to say is the apps itself, or the information data itself, is like not coming from this repository but a different one. So let's go to that different repository, and I think this is where the video starts. So I would just go with data, and this is the data. So it says a place for all the web apps to store all the data, and every time you add an app, it has to go through a pull request. So that is needed, and we have like 64 pull requests for different apps that were installed or added to this. And whenever we add something, that gets added to the LG web store by itself. So that is the way. And every app will have this kind of logic, like it will have images, it will have some other data, and I will just show like what kind of data and how will we add all kinds of data to it. So this is what we have to clone, and let's do it. So I will do a cd desktop, a git clone, and check. And also whenever we do a pull request, I think I would be available to review the code, like what was changed, if an application was added correctly or not. So I would be open to seeing and looking for any kind of errors if we have added a file wrongly, or added some name wrongly, or description is like uh, spanning a lot of space or too short, something like that. So it will take some time because there are a lot of applications, but till that it takes time. Let's go and read the readme. The readme says that we have various apps, apk files, images, and all the information. Everything goes inside apps, and you have to make a folder with the correct app name. So La Palma, Satnox, and everything with their app name. And if you are adding something, you have to make app name, then image files, and an app which will contain the actual application. Images will be always named like this: 1.wp, 2.webp, and 3.webp. And I would just show you like how can we make webp images. So let's say that I will just go to image, some image from Wikipedia or something. Let's say Superman. Yeah, and let's take one of the images here. Let's go with this one. Yeah. So if I download this at the moment, it will be a JPEG or PNG, and I think most of the people will have PNG images. But what we do is we go to Scoosh. Now this app is developed by Google, and we go and just drop it here, and we go to compress on the right side, this, and we change it to WebP. So WebP is a format by Google. It is like much more scalable because the format like takes lot less size. So you can see 17% size is decreased, and we download it. And now we can just name our WebP like 1.webp, 2.webp, and we have to do it for every image. So whoever is making the image are our contributors, the ones who are making their app publish, and they need to be responsible for all the images in the right name so that they are in the right order. So 1.webp would be the first image that they want to see in the Go Web Store. And yeah, these are our carousel assets. We have some base URL file. I will be going through each of them, like how does it look, and all of them are properly formatted. So this is the one for the La Palma app. La Palma has the name La Palma Voltrack. This should be under 36 characters, so that if we are following the same proper guidelines as Play Store ones, which is like helpful for us. A very long name is difficult to even show as a phone application. Icon.webp would be the app icon. Notice that it is a WebP format. Category is education. There are different categories. I will go through what categories exist, what categories are available, and what is not a category. So yeah, the images, different images here. A base URL, this is like /app/ La Palma Voltrack to tell like where the application is located. A file which is like /app. Notice this is apps and this says app, which is the APK where that is. I will go through the file directory, which will make it more clear. PWA link, this is only for PWA, which is a progressive web app. Only we have one progressive web app by Anishka, so she will have to see the other format. I have a PWA example as well in the repository. Type would be app or PWA. Date would be the date that it is getting added. So just don't update this date. This is the first version date, so it will just stay as it is. Let's say that the app was added to this Go Web Store on 3rd September, and you add it again or make changes, so don't change this date. Just keep it as the first date that was once added. Android OS, I think most of them are using the latest, whatever the latest Android OS is, so we can change that. And the version, usually it will be 1.0.0, but whenever we make any changes, we need to see like what was the version. This will be supplied by the contributor itself. And some content, so any kind of text that they want to exist. I have added ... but the text is longer than this, and I will show the text formatting as well, so it makes it understandable. Yeah, let's go. I think it is still loading, so what we will do is we will just see, and the reason it is taking so much time is because there is a lot of data, there are a lot of application, and the app sizes are very high, so it makes sense that why it is taking so long. And let's go one by one. First we will see La Palma, because like that is one of the apps and how it is structured, so it makes sense. And yeah, this is the La Palma Voltrack. This is like the folder name, La Palma Voltrack. Notice you can have folder names with spaces and all, that is fine as long as you remember the folder name, but it is much better to have like this kind of format, like underscore between them, like this laser slide, Liquid Galaxy AI. This is like more accepted format, although you can have spaces, like it does not cause any problems in showing, like the code is very robust for these kind of things. But yeah, just follow this format, like it is good to have a underscore casing. Okay, so Now we can see we have 1.webp, 2.webp, 3.webp up to 8.webp and icon.webp. So all the images exist in the right order because we have saved it in the right order. That's okay. We can have as many as up to 10 images, not more than 10. This is like I'm following the same rule as Play Store. It makes I have seen that rule makes the app very easy because like there is not too much scroll inside the app. 10 images are very good. I usually prefer that only have 9 images and a video. So there is also a thing you can add a video, but the video must be from YouTube. So I will show what that video thing is, and maybe it will not be even needed. And icon.webp is just the app icon. So if I download it to show, it will be just the La Palma app. This app icon should always be a square, 1:1 aspect ratio, same height, same width. The app icon for us, we are using 240 by 240 pixels, and I will make sure that if it is not 240 by 240, at least it is a square. So that is like most needed. The app icon should be a square always. Okay, now we have all the images, and if we go inside the app, there is just the application, like it is the APK, and that's it. So and I will just go to another example so we can have another look. Let's go to RAS, which is the Reforestation Assistant Simulator. We have 1 to 8 WebP and icon.webp, which is the icon. We have all the WebP images here, and then we have the app. The app is not here because I think the RAS was too old, and the app never got here. Let's look for another which has the app. So yeah, Satnox. Let's do this. So yeah, Satnox has 1 to 5 FP. Don't worry about this .dstore. That is a file that GitHub automatically generates. It does not do anything, and if it is not there, it doesn't matter. So we have 1 to 5 FP. We have icon, and inside the app we have app. So yeah, simple as that. Yeah, all of the data is inside this apps. So if you are adding a new one, you will just have to add something like a new folder name, like smart city dashboard. Let's say this is a new an app which will contain the actual app and all the images. Sometimes the app is zipped as a .zip, but it is in some cases directly the app. I prefer you keep it as the actual app, don't zip it. And I have to make sure all the apps are like very well compact. You should not have an app that is like a more than 100 MBs of data. Like this is not allowed, and this is like not the best app. None of the Liquid Galaxy app can be over 100 MBs. We do not need that much of storage size for the app at all. So I don't think that the app can get that complex ever. Yeah, so just have best performance and optimizations, and you would be very good to have. And now let's go to the PWA. I think we only have one, which is the LG web app. If we go, we do not see the app the app inside it. So there was an app folder usually, like this crop doc has this app and this APK, but the LG web app, and if I go here, it does not. Yeah, so because this is not a app, this is a PWA app, which is like also installed like an app. You can go to LG web app. Let me just go from here, LG web, and even you can install it as an app, but you have to install it from the website. This is also to Anishka, that her app is currently not uninstallable. The app must install as a PWA, like that is one of the needs, and unless and until that happens, that app cannot go to the Go web store. Like that's very important for us. Okay, next. So now we understand how to add any of the app. Let's see if our data now is having actual download from GitHub. Now let's try to add an app. So the first thing would be, I will make a new folder. I will call it, let's say, sample app. So now I have sample app just like this. And then what I have to do is I have to add some images. So let me just go and pick some images. I think that what I can do right now is just copy these images. So one, two, this, yeah, and sample app can have images. So yeah, so you can see that GitHub shows that we have an update where we have an app and we have some images. And the next thing what you do is you add another folder name app, and then you can add the app. Some of them do not have an app, but you have to add the actual app. Let me just copy this one for this, and you paste the app here. And because this is sample app, so this should be something like and I will just rename it like sample app dot github. This is good. So sample app, I have written app 2 times. This is good. So this is kind of how these will look like: a new folder, an app, and the app can have direct APK, or it can have a zip version, which is in some cases good to zip because the app is like too big in size. But I think we will not accept zip from now. We want that the app are actually compact. From the previous years, we had no control over the app sizes, so they got too big. But we want to control it. We want to have performant applications and not applications that are like not optimized to exist, because we want to scale this repository also. We don't want to have very big file sizes. So yeah, I think this much is understandable. Let's go to the JSON part. Yeah, this. So this is something we need to understand. I think this much is the understanding. Like if you have understood how to add this much of JSON, then it will become very clear. So what I will do is I will just copy this La Palma one, and I will make this for the sample app, so it's clear. Yeah, so I will just go add a comma here, and here I will remove this comma. So right now this line is green because GitHub says that we have added this and we have added this. So what first thing I will do is I will name it to the app name, which would be the actual application name. This does not have to be the folder name exactly, so maybe the app name is sample, so I will just write sample here. So that's the app name. Icon.webp, this does not change. Always every contributor has to write their icon as icon.webp, and this always must be a square image. This cannot be rectangular or anything. The category, now let's see what categories we have. We cannot add a new category. We have education as category, we have maps and navigation, we have tools, we have education, auto and vehicles, maps and navigation, education. It's good that most of them would be education by default, travel and local. So with Play Store used to detect like if it is a tool, if it is education, if it is maps and navigation, and Play Store used to add the category by itself. We are not Play Store. We need to see like what categories does the app fit in. So I'm going to write down like what categories are existing in our this, and I will just write down it right here. So let's see like what categories exist, and let's write it down. So I'm going to make a categories.txt. Yeah, and I'm going to search about category. We have education is one, we have tools is one. So tools, what we had, maps and navigation, I think it should be, and we need to be very sure like how we are writing it, because this is also one of the filters, navigation, and we have several more. So let's find out. So education, travel and local, this is L is capital. We have to also take care of any, because this will show up as a category, and this should be the right name. So education is one, maps and navigation is one, auto and vehicles is one. I'll just copy this, and if anyone is like unsure, just add education, because every app is for education, and maps and navigation is also a good thing to add. But yeah, and only have one category for application. You cannot have two categories as a array. Google Play Store has only one category, and this is why we have not made two categories for one app. The best category, what you think is like the best reflects the app, you can add. Most of them have education as the category, which is okay. We have tools, we have already written tools, and we have arcade, which is like more like gaming thing. I think some of the application would be arcade. We have strategy, maybe chess. We have a chess application which is like strategy. So these are like decided by Play Store, like what kind of category you want to put this app in. Social, education. I added social? No, social. So yeah, tools, travel and local tools, and yeah, we are done. So we have this kind of categories, and I will just add it to the README to show like what kind of category exists. So we're just going to say that categories can be the following. And let me just add it right now. So it's very clear like what we have. So yeah, we have these categories. I'm going to see how does this look by opening it as a preview, and yeah, we have all the categories here, so everyone can just see like these can be the categories and not anything else from the readme. Good. So now we know our categories, we know what we can have and what we cannot. The next is carousel assets. Now the first one can be a YouTube video, like that is totally okay. If you have a YouTube video, it will detect and it will show a YouTube video. But what you have to do is like add 1 to 8 web piece, whatever the images are. If you are adding a video, then don't add 10, but I think 8 is the number. I think maximum what we have got to is 8. You can have 10 images, that's totally fine. You can have 9, one of them has 9, you can have 10. But I think 8 is the good number because you do not have too much of scroll. So yeah, we have covered name, which is the actual app name, not the folder name. We have icon, which is icon.webp. We have category, we have carousel assets 1 to 8 web piece. We have a base URL. Now this is important. This is like /apps and the application name. So let's go ahead and do this for our sample app. So with the sample app, this is here to here. We have name, icon, category. Let's say the category for this one is tools for now, for example. Let's add the actual 1 2 3 image, and yeah, this much. So we have images, and the images are there. The icon is icon.webp. We have that also covered. The images covered. Don't add icon.webp here. This is the carousel asset. So carousels. Yeah, we have the base URL. So we have /apps and La Palma Volt Track. So this will change to sample app. So sample app. And you are seeing that we are adding a slash at the start and also at the end. This is important. Don't miss the slashes in start and end. That is important to make the path. So we have added the app name. Now the next thing is file. The app name exists like this with slashes, and the file do not need those slashes in the start. So this is the app name, app/sample app, and I will just copy this. And we have .zip, so make sure that you add the right name, and see app sample app.zip. So this is good as well. PWA link not needed. This is not a PWA. Type is app, good. The date would be, let's put today's date, which is like 19th July. So just first 3 letters, JUL 2025. This is good. Just add first 3 letters, date like this. Android OS, let's say Android 13. We are operating on 13 plus. App version 1 is good. Now this is the description. It always comes in one line with the escape sequence of /n, and we have a very long description here. This must be given by the contributor as a single line string. Cannot be multi-line. That's like not allowed. But if you want multi-line, we add it like this. This is a sample, and I will add a multi-line by saying that we want a multi-line /n, which would be like this. This comes in second line, and again a /n. This is last line. So as you can see, this is what you have to add. So I don't think it is too difficult. Add the sample app, add the app, add all the images, name it correctly. Don't make name more than a lot of characters, which is like I will just see what is Play Store app name limit, because we are using the same. Which is 30 characters of limit. I think what we are doing is 32 and not 30, but yeah, we have to be very sure that the app name has the same limit as the limit that we have on the Go Store. We can add a bit more. I think that if we even do 36, it's okay characters. But if it is too big, then it just covers a long size and it does not look good in the application. It is like one app name is taking too long, it is going inside the other app name. So that is like why we don't have a very large name. And I will explain like why Play Store has this limit, because of styling issues, and we should also do the same with our app, and also for data issues. So let's go to our store, and I will give you an example of why we cannot have long app names right now. Yeah, let's just use this as example, the BIM LG visualizer, and this app currently have 1 2 3 4 5 5 characters on top, and if I calculate the space as well, it is 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17. It has 17, around 17 characters, which is okay. Less than 30, that is good. But let's just increase the characters for understanding purposes. What would happen if it has like a lot of characters? And what we will do is just add this is a big name and does not follow the 32 character limit, and so it makes the app name look very bad. And you can see the app is now taking a very bad kind of space. The text that should appear is appearing here, but it is not colored. So the next text or whatever I have written is like shown, but it is not shown at the same time. If we had it here, let's try the same thing here. So this app name is very long and does not follow the character limit of 32 rule. So it is taking multiple lines, and in a phone it will also take multiple lines. It does not look good like as a, like this is like not an app name. This is like not even something that I would want to read as an app. So an app should be like this, like have a good name, like see how Google Maps or 1 or 2 words is like good. La Palma Volta 3, this is also good. So make sure that you are following a good 32 character limit, and I will just add that as well to the readme. And for new lines, and let me just say app name should follow the 32 character limit. We could do 30 characters also. That's like not the point. The point is that it should look good and the app should be readable, and that's like more important to us as a rule. And yeah, so I've added this. All the changes would go like this. So yeah, so I think we have understood like how we can add a new app. This is like the way. If it was PWA, it should be like, let's just say this was not an app but PWA. So the first thing about PWA is this is like not a PWA. This is now sample PWA. we can write PWA here. It's we can write app here, we can write tool here. That's like not the problem. Let's name it tool. That's okay. The app will go away. Like this folder will go away because this is now no longer this is not no longer an application. This is a PWA. So it will be called the app name. Let's say sample tool for now. Icon.webp is here. Images are same. Images is good. Categories is tools. That's not a problem for us. Base URL is same, and file would go away. There is no file in a PWA. PWA link will come up. Let's just say that this is the PWA link here. So I've added a link, and let's just name it sample, like whatever is the actual app, wherever it is deployed, that's the PWA link, and it should be installable as a app. And the category will change to PWA because now this is a PWA. Android OS version will go away because PWAs are websites, they are not apps. They are installable websites that are available for any Android. They are not dependent on Android version because they use different software. Version would be 1, which is okay, and content would be like this. So now we have understood how we have to add and we can just look at the other examples and use that as well. So that's okay. So yeah, we have now understood how to add a new application like this, have images, category, icon, name, have base URL, file, PWA if needed, type, app or PWA, and other things. And make sure that we are following the actual name conventions and all that was said for this. So yeah, I will just go ahead, delete this. I will go ahead, delete this. For the README, I'm going to update the instructions. And yeah, I will also show like how you make the change. Like once you have made the change, it was like app or whatever change, like how do you push it? So git checkout -v feed / whether it is like whatever what you are doing. So just add a feature which is like feed, like I'm adding a new feature, so I have named it as feed, the branch name, and let's say instructions for now because I am adding instructions and not a sample app. Instructions, yeah. And now I'm going to do an add. I'm going to do a commit message, added instructions, and everything would go through this, like everything is in a pull request. And git push origin and the actual name of this. If your command line does not show like this, like these, because I have colored it, like this is like for me, I have used ZSH to install and color it, but in your case it may not show like this, which is okay. Like it is not showing, not because there is an error, it is not showing because you may not have the same theme as my terminal, which is okay. Yeah, so if I go to this, not from this one but the data one, so yeah, here. So the data one would be having a new pull request. It will say compare and make a pull request. I have made a pull request, added new instructions, and you can see instructions are like, hey, the app name has 32 character limit, the categories are only these, you cannot make a new category, and thank you for contributing, which is good. So this is now a pull request, and I could squash and merge it. Not everyone has this author access, but that's good, that's okay. I will be the one to review all the pull requests and see that if it can be added to data or not. And if we look at any of the previous pull requests, like how it was before, so yeah, you can see like not this one, let's see one where a new app was added. Yeah, added TinyGS APK here. So this one was just adding an app, right? Let's look at one which was like totally added a new app with description and all the things. Okay, this one adds some application, I think more than one. So we are adding images, we are adding new, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. We are adding text files and images, like this was a new app that was added. This is how it would look like. So every time an app is added, it will make a change to this store.json, and it will add a new folder because every app is a different folder and every app lives inside a different folder. So yeah, rewatch it again and again till you understand. I hope that it was clear. We are only dealing with the data repository, the second one that I showed, this data one, and not the store one. and all the items are taken from the data to show into the app. And every time you make a pull request, I would be the one checking it if it's good. And yeah, that was all about the application. I hope that we can have soon new applications onto our web store. Looking forward to it.